How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffled Rowlet, and as you guys may know, Pokemon dropped about an hour ago or so. They dropped a brand new trailer for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, which shows us a bunch of really new cool stuff, actually, and a few other things about this upcoming game, or these upcoming games, so to say, that we're going to be getting ourselves. So let's look through this actual trailer, break it down. We'll actually also check out the trailer right here on YouTube itself, because it's probably the easiest way to, show you all these things. We're also going to do, a closer look here at what they have to say about the RPG. They go through a bunch of information, and of course, we'll see what Cerebi has to say in a simple rundown here about what's going on here. So we'll start with the trailer, which we're going to go through real quick here. I'm going to, turn off the volume because I can't have music on, because of YouTube copyright or whatever. But either way, so game footage is not final, video is not final, so this is not final footage. This could change. It is subject to change. But either way, so you see it's just Eevee and Pikachu doing their thing, nothing crazy here. And we'll continue on. This is where things get slightly more interesting. So this is a really nice cinematic look from this perspective here. You can see like the sky and it's Pallet Town, and it's looking pretty nice, pretty dandy. I do not mind that. So explore Kanto like never before. And now there is two trailers, and I'm not sure if these two are different, much, or if they differentiate too much between them two. But they seem like they're generally speaking pretty much in the same wavelength. So here you go. You can ride on a Lapras, etc. And that right there, I think that is, I think that's the cave you enter. I can't remember. Is that like, I can't remember the exact name for it though, but, we're gonna, I'm gonna do another breakdown of this, like, comparing all the areas again, so we know what these areas are. But here's another bug catcher with, Caterpie. Of course, probably in Viridian Forest. Pikachu just pulling off that Thunderbolt. We got a Magikarp, and now we know how Magikarp looks like when it follows you. It just bounces, my dudes. It just bounces. Now, this looks like Cerulean City right here. You can see the the Nugget Bridge up here. It's right there. You can see the Nugget Bridge and also these buildings. This looks beautiful, by the way. I love the aesthetic that all the buildings are like these flaky kind of fish, flakes or whatever you call them, like fish scales, so to say. Like it's all fish scales and stuff, and it looks really beautiful, I gotta say. It genuinely looks like really awesome. Now, the rival that you have is your friendly rival, which I do not really like, if I've got to be honest. I don't like it when you have a friendly rival, but you do also have, of course, Professor Oak, which I'm always okay with. Oak is the man, he's the dude, he's perfect, and another cinematic look here where, I guess, when you get your Pokemon, or like, when you press the Pokeball. Now, there are three options here. This is where I'm confused, right? Because there's three options, but you still only get one of these. So, bond with your partner Pokemon. Now, the question is, can you choose these, or is it version exclusive? Because people have been saying they could be version exclusive. So, you can only have Eevee if you have the Eevee version, like the, Let's Go Eevee, and only Pikachu if you have Let's Go Pikachu. So, I don't know if that is true, but it's really weird to me if that is the thing. Now, there are a few, this Pikachu looks way too creepy, but there are a few things I want to mention here quickly, and that is that there's going to be customization in these games. There's actually going to be customization and matching outfits with your Pikachu and Eevee. You'll be ready to explore Kanto Region in a whole new way. So, that's actually something I'm really excited about, because I thought they were not going to have any customization on characters in here, but it's actually possible. Now, you can also pet your Pokemon, especially, your partners, specifically. Your partner can be male or female, depending on, you can see it on Pikachu on the tail. And yeah, there you go. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy to understand. Nothing too crazy here. We're just going to skip through a little bit because there's not much to see in this area. But here we go. Customize your character and partner your character. You can basically have them have the same outfit. I love the outfit on the male character here. It looks actually really awesome. And you continue on. You can actually change the hairstyles in your Pokemon. This one looks just weird, but yeah, I don't know if I would want to have that, but it's besides the point, though. Travel together, of course, your Pokemon can follow you. You have Pikachu on your shoulder and Eevee, I guess, also on your shoulder as well. But then, of course, a following Pokemon, and yeah, that's just essentially how it looks like. And this, I'm not sure what route that was. Now, this, if you don't know what this is around this exact route right here. This is when you enter the mountain. I can't remember which mountain this is, but it's basically next to the power station, or the power plant, so to say. The power plant where Zapdos is. That's where this is exactly. So this is that area, which looks the same. And also, this is my favorite part. Rideable Pokemon like Arcanine. Now, this was my dream, that Arcanine was going to be a rideable Pokemon. It actually is, and that makes me very happy. So, I'm excited for that, guys. Now, find hidden items. So, your Pokemon actually can go around and find items for you, which is fantastic. This is a really cool feature, if I've got to be honest. It found something in the plant, which is really cool. Battle gym leaders, of course. We already know about Brock, as you guys have seen previously. Nothing too crazy here. Brock just doing his thing. All Gucci, nothing crazy. And in general, this is just cool to me. Like, the battles look fine. Now, this is what I love. Misty looking fresh as F, boy. She be looking hella good, and she be looking great in this game. Like, the actual model for her is amazing. I love it. So, you go through here, it's just gameplay. Again, I'm stopping and, just one by one, checking the frames here, because I don't want to, get the copyright issues, because that's what YouTube, like, Pokemon, Nintendo, all that stuff, they always do that. So, you have co-op play, of course. You play with your friend here, or your, sibling or whatever, and your support trainer sent out a Clefairy. He can show you how battles work, which this worries me, how like battles could be pretty easy if you collaborate together. I mean, of course you can just avoid the collaborations, but it's a bit weird. So battle together, and then of course you can battle each other, which does look pretty dankulicious, so not going to deny that. That looks pretty good. Now let's just jump a little bit more in here. Trade together, of course, is another thing that we already were aware of. Trading is a thing. Local or online, that's good. A bit of a lack in some areas there, but other than that, it's generally speaking like pretty good. It looks pretty dandy to me. And of course, this trailer really shows just the exact same thing. So nothing too crazy here, guys. By the way, no! Let's see, what do we have here now? So, a closer look at the new Pokemon RPG for Nintendo Switch. Check out some of the finer details of the upcoming Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So, excitement continues to grow over the upcoming release of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee for the Nintendo Switch. It's time to take a closer look at some of the finer details of the world that fans will be able to experience when the game arrives on November 16th, 2018. So, although the storyline is the same in both Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, there are some differences between the two versions. Of course, your first partner Pokemon will be either Pikachu or Eevee, depending on the version you get. God damn it, they made them version exclusives. That is actually really annoying. Because shit, that's gonna be that's really I don't know. But hey, it's not the end of the world. I guess it's one of those things where it's like a little bit of a novelty, but I don't know, man. So either way, depending on which version you get. But the types and rarity of the wild Pokemon that you encounter also differ between the two games. For example, Pokemon like Oddish, Sandshrew, and Growlithe only appear in the wild in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, while Bellsprout, Vulpix, and Meowth are only found in the wild in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. So I'm getting Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu because I need Growlithe and Sandshrew. I don't care about Bellsprout or Meowth. Vulpix is kind of a bit of a miss there, I would prefer that, but it is what it is. So that's kind of that. Catching Pokemon, if you're familiar with previous Pokemon RPGs, you'll find that catching Pokemon works a bit differently in this game. As you wander through the game worlds, you'll encounter wild Pokemon wandering around the fields of the grass. If you see a Pokemon you want to attempt to catch, simply approach it. Once you touch a Pokemon, you'll get a chance to throw a Pokeball at it in a manner very similar to the mobile game Pokemon Go. The wild Pokemon will move around and may try to intimidate you, but don't get distracted. Just wave your Joy-Con controller with proper timing just to throw a Pokeball. If you're playing the Nintendo Switch in handheld mode, you'll move the system around to aim and then throw the Pokeball by pressing the A button. So yeah, the gyroscope, that's going to be a pretty... I'm not digging that too much, but I guess you can just use a Joy-Con. Though, I don't know, man. That's just... it just feels a bit... You know what I mean? I don't know, man. But either way, it's not the biggest deal in the world. It's not the end of the world. Your chance of catching a Pokemon increases depending on your timing and where your Pokeball hits the target. Throwing the Pokeball inside the moving ring will increase the chances of a successful catch, especially if the ring is small. The color of the ring shows how easy it will be able to catch the Pokemon, with green meaning easy and red meaning hard. Fair enough. Catching wild Pokemon will give Pokemon in your party EXP points. Once a Pokemon has gained enough EXP points, it will level up. Your Pokemon stats will increase when they level up, and sometimes a Pokemon will even learn new moves. That sounds a bit odd the way they say that, but yeah, obviously. You can make catching Pokemon even easier by switching up the type of Pokeball you are using or giving the wild Pokemon a berry. If you happen to run out of Pokeballs, you can buy more from the Pokemart throughout the region, and you'll also receive them from after defeating other trainers in battle. So you actually get Pokeballs from defeating trainers, which I guess makes up for the lack of Pokeballs you may have, because there is the risk of, running out of Pokeballs, but I guess defeating trainers would give you Pokeballs as well then. So, hey, I guess that's a fair point. As you earn gym badges, the lineup of products at the Pokemart will increase, and you'll be able to buy better Pokeballs, have a greater chance of catching wild Pokemon. Battling Pokemon trainers, it's not just wild Pokemon that you'll face off against in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. During the journey, there will be some Pokemon trainers who will challenge you to battle. If a Pokemon trainer sees you in the field, it's time for a battle. That makes sense to me, obviously. The battles here function much like those in previous Pokemon RPGs, so long-time fans will feel right at home. In addition to selecting moves, you can switch out a Pokemon if it's about to faint, or use an item to support it. If you defeat a Pokemon trainer, your Pokemon will gain EXP points, and you'll receive prize money and sometimes Pokeballs. The Kanto Region. The Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Let's Go Eevee games video game is based on Pokemon Yellow Special Pikachu Edition, which was first released in Nintendo's portable Game Boy system in Japan in 1998. Like the setting of that classic RPG adventure, this game takes place in Kanto Region. It's amazing to see how it's visually evolved after 20 years. The Kanto region is a varied, locally filled with small towns, cities, and mountains, rivers, forests, and seas. There is a wide variety of places to explore and plenty of Pokemon to be found in various habitats. You begin your journey in Pallet Town, and a relatively small civic center that's also home to your friendly rival, who just happens to be your next-door neighbor. Pallet Town is also the home of Professor Oak, whose laboratory is near your home. You currently, your Pokedex, high-tech device, yada, yada, yada. Just, basic stuff here. Cities and gyms. After leaving Pallet Town, you'll eventually make your way to new places, including Pewter City, Pewter Museum of Science, which has many fossils, etc. There's a bunch of things here, but there is also a trailer that did drop that was actually the Japanese one, so if I could just find that one, I could probably show you the Japanese one, because it probably shows even more stuff, because in the Japanese one specifically, they showed how it looks like inside of the pewter, not the pewter, but like basically inside of, whatchamacallit, like inside of the Pewter Museum or whatever, like it showed exactly how that looks like. So I was thinking like maybe if I could find that, I could show you how that looks like. And I guess this is just how Eevee is high-fiving you, which is really weird. But I can't find the other trailer, though there is a trailer that you guys can find, probably on the Japanese Pokemon Japan, I think, probably has it. So if you guys can find Pokemon Japan, right here, there you go. So if you go on here, there is another trailer. Here you go. Here it is. So this trailer shows some stuff that the other one didn't. See, it shows the map at the start here, which is way different from the from the other one. It shows the map. It shows your room. It shows a bit more running around. Here it is. Here you go. So Pewter City. You're inside of the actual museum. Looking actually really cool. Now it's really low quality because it is on Twitter, so I apologize about that. You got Nugget Bridge. Actually, you can see the whole of Nugget Bridge now, how it looks like and all that. And I'm not sure if there's a Team Rocket member at the end there, but I guess if you guys want to look into the whole thing, you can do that. We continue through here. Here's your rival. It shows you what he looks like fully, and how you got a character art for him and all that stuff. You got Professor Oak, of course, doing his little thing. Nothing too crazy in this area. Now, I did watch this while I was out, so you got the Brock gym again here, or not? The Pewter City gym, and then of course Cerulean City comes up here next. And here you go. Cerulean City looks beautiful, by the way. You actually have people jumping into the pool right now, into the water, man. That looks amazing. So yeah, Misty's right there, looking hella good, really awesome in battle, and of course you have the ability to equip items. And this is pretty much, after this, it's just all the same. Now, I did like, how they showed the running animations on, as you have a Pokemon you're riding on, it shows all the animations. There you go, Arcanine and stuff, Onix, etc. Your Pokemon finding stuff in the grass for you. Just the basic stuff that we already really seen in the other trailers. So yeah, in general, guys, this looks amazing. I'm excited. This artwork looks great as well. I am just hyped for this, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sorry about any background noises. I really just came home. Baby's crying in the background because my sibling brother, he's just crying right now. I apologize about that, guys. Sorry for being late with this video. Most people already probably talked about this, but I want to get my thoughts and my breakdown on it, out on it as well. And I'll do another video breaking down all the nitbits that we didn't, go through right now. But either way, guys, if you want to check out these trailers, I'll link it all down below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ruffle Rowlett. Have a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.